Welcome to A Bed in Bangkok
with two bitches.
I'm Meg.
I'm Joe.
Hey, bitch.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
You just got back. First of all, we just got finished playing tennis.
Very,
We got our
Expat
steps
lady.
in. We got our steps in.
Yeah, I don't know how much we played.
We went and picked
tennis.
up balls.
We were very good at picking up balls in the other court.
Yes. Oh my God. That guy got his weenus in a wad.
He was annoying.
He was so upset that so we were hitting the ball. I wasn't. You were hitting it onto their court.
I was doing a really good job of hitting it onto their court.
But they were hitting it onto our court as well.
They didn't seem to feel bad about that.
There was never a sorry, but every time we were like, "Oh, sorry," they were annoyed. But he
was an annoying person. And then he took 20 minutes to cross behind you.
Yes.
While I waited to serve.
Yes.
Because I'm unwieldy and I didn't want to pummel the man. I should have pummeled him.
Meg, your serve is not going to pummel anyone.
Pummeling.
I don't know what that means.
Daggers. My super intense serve. It doesn't go where I tell it to. That's the part I mean.
And it wouldn't have gotten that far.
I don't know.
To save your life.
With my luck, it would have hit the dude in the head. And
okay, I was going to say, in his little tiny thing, that would have been a very small target.
Yeah, no, I meant his big old melon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, he was a little bitch. But anyways, we picked up balls.
We got hot and sweaty. We enjoyed the Thailand of it all.
And we basically did that to avoid talking about anything before getting on the microphone.
You wouldn't let me talk about a thing.
I was like, shut up.
It's so nice spending time with you as we record a podcast because you're like, don't tell me anything. Don't say anything. Yeah. I don't want to know how Japan was. I don't want to know anything.
Oh, and by the way, I'm going to tell you a story, but don't worry. And you're like, wait, what?
Yeah, no one who ever says, I have something to tell you, but I'm not going to tell you until we're on a microphone. That's worrisome.
Yeah. So first, Japan.
She's awesome. Did not disappoint. So I have to say that my whole, growing up in Florida, never thinking I would necessarily leave the country, when I would fantasize about a place that you could go in the world and have an adventure, it was Japan.
Oh, cool.
So I've literally always wanted to go there.
Okay.
Living in Asia, it's been great. Loved, all these countries I've gone to, want to go to Japan.
Yeah.
So.
And the problem is it's not that close. It's still a 6-hour flight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, or 6.5 or something. Yeah. So it's not like,
it's
a
not
Laos or Cambodia or something.
You don't just pop over.
Yeah. Okay.
It was amazing. We loved it. There was, there's so much that is Asia, right? And there's so much that is uniquely Japan. I mean, I knew that my happy place would be those toilets, but my God, the fact that those fancy bidet toilets with the sound button or this button are literally at
everywhere,
like a gas station.
Yes.
I mean, they're everywhere. They're not fancy in Japan. They're just the toilet.
Yeah, there's no other choice. The seats are heated. Everything.
I love that privacy sound button when you're
I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, you're like, I might be having a gastroenterological moment in this bathroom, as I did because Japan backed me up. But that said, you're in the toilet, even if you don't want to just hear someone pee. Boop. One plays music. One makes a white noise. It's so cool.
And isn't it so much better than here or other places where people are literally listening to TikTok videos next to you?
No one's going to do that in Japan.
No one has headphones on. I feel like that's a thing that's a totally different note. Getting worse and worse here.
For sure.
At the British Club also. People are in the changing room just with something on loud. And I'm like, do you want me to listen to my podcast about this girl that just got murdered really loudly?
I tried to talk, I mean say something like this to my child in an elevator, and she shot daggers at me. And when we got out, she goes, I can't believe you would talk in the elevator in Japan. And I was like, what? She's like, it is the most awkward thing that you've done on this trip.
Wow.
How dare I speak in the elevator?
Yeah. My hard on is when the escalators. I fucking love.
Oh, the rules about the left and the right of it.
And it's so simple. It's so fucking simple. Stand on the right side, pass on the left.
That's true.
And it is just or walking as well. There's not this, we're on our phone.
No.
And so
Everyone's
we're just
walking on one.
zigzagging.
The train station, like you go up, you go down. Nobody goes down the up. Nobody goes up the down.
It's perfect.
They love rules. You and my husband, very
around
happy.
this lake, this like Imperial Palace lake. I jogged it like every morning, and people are looking. It's like driving. You look, see, can I pass? You can pass. It makes me so happy. Like I'm like really just getting
the rules
of
it all. So I would say that for me, I was expressing, so my husband, who's very much like you in the like rules, regulations, structure.
Were you on time places too?
Oh my God, deeply on time. Yeah. Deeply on time. That train says it's coming at 7:44. She rocks up and she's out at 7:45.
And don't talk on it either.
How dare you think about speaking or drinking?
No
eating, no drinking, no speaking.
Yeah.
So, I'm much more of a Thailand person.
I know.
I'm loud. I'm colorful.
Late.
I want to walk in, eat. I want to walk in, talk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, don't get me wrong, like, adored it. My husband is, like, ready to move there this afternoon. And I'm like, or we could stay in Thailand for a few more years. So what the cat?
Yeah.
I want to walk down the street and like eat chicken.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I just pictured like you walking into a Japanese restaurant, like, what the cat? And they'd be like, get out.
Arigato
Get
gozaimasu.
out immediately.
Yeah.
How was the food? Because
the food was amazing.
Okay.
And I was really proud. Like my child, before we went, was very clear. She was like, look, I've never, not once wanted to eat raw sushi and have raw fish, and don't think that going to Japan is going to be the trip where that's going to happen.
No, and nor should it be, actually.
And I was like, as long as you're willing to try everything else, I'm not going to give you any grief about it. And she was like, fair enough, that'll do.
Because it would just take one like really strange thing that then she's scarred for life. Yeah.
So she was really great. Like that was a little bit my concern. Not that she's a chicken nuggets fries kind of kid, but I was just like, I want to ensure that we're not only eating ramen.
Mm-hmm. I would love to eat ramen every day.
Was amazing. But yeah, it was great. We tried so many things, all kinds of things I'd never had before. I mean, listen, I'm a person who loves eggs, loves eggs deeply. The Japanese love an egg in every iteration. The fact that I can go to the 7-Eleven, pardon me, not just I lived on those egg sandwiches at the 7-Eleven, not because of money, because they made me happy.
Was it like egg salad sandwich?
Yes, but they're not like hyper mayonnaise-y, or, you know what I mean? They're like just the perfect amount of mayonnaise in that super light bread. It's fluffy. It's like the perfect snack. You can go for 40 yen and buy an 8-minute jammy egg in a little container. That is like the perfect.
Gross.
Oh, don't gross me.
I'm not doing that.
Perfect.
I want an egg well done.
Ah, gross.
I know. I'm really like, I'm super American in that aspect.
I want a jammy egg.
I want to eat it like a European with a spoon, but it's like hard. So
yeah.
I'm
like no, thank you. So like the egg situation was heaven.
Okay.
So the food was amazing. My left nut for some fruit in the morning, like
what did you just say? I
give my left nut.
Oh, okay. So we don't say I give. You just say my left nut.
I mean, I don't know why I said it. Okay. I just had an espresso, so I'm a little wound up.
Okay, I was like, is this what the cool kids are saying?
No, I don't know that I've ever said that expression. Let's erase that one.
No, it's okay. I want to say it now.
I missed like Thailand fruit breakfast because I'm a huge fruit eater.
You are, yeah.
So that was a little challenging.
I found the breakfast where we stayed also like it wasn't my favorite breakfast, to be honest.
We didn't get breakfast at any of our hotels or anything,
so
we always went out.
Okay.
So honestly, most of the time we eat 7-Eleven for breakfast, pretty regular. But I love those, like put the smoothie in the machine, get like a green smoothie. So we would go and just buy a bunch of stuff.
They had these protein cups at 7-Eleven, and I think it was just like chicken and a cooked egg or something. I can't remember. But because my husband was working while I was there, and then we would eat the breakfast and then go for a big meal in the evening, I just wanted something, and I loved that. It was just these simple meals, broccoli, chicken, and an egg. That's what it was. And it would say like how many grams of protein. I was like, why can't we have that here?
Yeah.
Because 7-Eleven here is great. But this one was
this is like extra.
Yeah, like I was like, oh, why can't we have this 7-Eleven?
Well, it's funny because I know that, Americans specifically like go to Japan and they lose their mind, right? Because they've never seen a 7-Eleven like this. They're like, it's a Slurpee and the saddest hot dog you've ever seen rotating. Yeah. That's all they're getting. So I understand why they lose their mind. We have like a lot of this fun stuff is here, but it really is on another level. Like the coffee situation, the protein drink situation. My husband fell in love with these things called Calorie Mate, which, so we went up into the Alps, like in ski land to Hakuba, to do like mountain biking for a day and stay all up there. We went to Kurosawa. That was like beautiful and amazing. And we saw it up there. They're like these yellow blocks, says Calorie Mate. And I said, that's probably some like dense hiker sad.
Exactly. Something that your husband needs and the rest of us could never eat
because he needs to put on weight.
Exactly. And we'd be like, eat it twice.
So he ate it and then he fell in love with it. And it's basically like a 300 calorie cookie.
Oh, wow.
But not like, but like a shortbread.
Yeah,
More
yeah,
like a
yeah.
shortbread.
Okay.
Well, he loved them. And he like
brought a bunch home.
It's the first time we've gone on vacation. My husband's like, I'm going to buy all these snacks and put them in the bag.
Good.
He like filled his Calorie Mates. Olive had one and she was like, oh, I don't like it.
And you're like, good, because he...
I said, your dad needs 300 calories of cookie. Yeah. So
Lucky
it was
man.
like, the food was fabulous. I mean, we had like, yakitori and we had, I'd never had Odin before.
I don't know what that is.
So Odin is like, I'm going to describe this. Anyone who's Japanese will be appalled, I'm sure, at my description. But it's like basically like a big stock pot and they boil different things in it, like a brothy situation.
Kind of like hot pot?
Yeah, but they're doing it in the kitchen and then they're serving it to you in like small, like here's this daikon radish that's been like steeped in this broth and cooked up. That was probably one of the weirder dinners. That was the very first dinner we had the very first night in Japan. And my kid was like,
Wait.
What is this? Can we have ramen? Exactly, I thought you promised me like udon and ramen.
I think I would have been the same. Like,
and like tempura.
The first meal should be ramen.
Agreed.
Yeah.
We were like overwhelmed. We were in the neighborhood trying to navigate it. But it was amazing.
Okay.
Loved it. Had an incredible time. Oh, we were up in so I told you we were up in the Alps and we were doing this mountain bike with this like lovely guide who's Japanese named Mari from this company. She's taking us all around and we paused in this park, this community park to, just get off the bike for a minute, whatever. Well, there's this woman's home over here and she's got blueberry bushes, this old Japanese woman. She's probably in her 70s and she's out there like picking her blueberries and I'm watching her like pick for the bucket, 3 for me, pick, like handful for me. And I sort of like was being nosy and I wandered over and I was kind of like peeking and she did start talking to me in Japanese. Of course, I was like, I'm so sorry, I don't speak Japanese. She gave me her entire bag of blueberries.
Aww.
Straight off the vine. Then Mari came over and spoke to her in Japanese and we were thanking her. We're all eating like the freshest blueberries you've ever had in your life. I mean, it was cool.
Oh, were they poisoned?
Cool. No. No, they
She's
weren't.
like, here, take them.
She's like, fucking foreigners. No, it was awesome. We just had a really great time.
I'm so glad you went.
We did a bunch of theme parks. We went to the Nintendo Museum. So my husband got to like super dork out. Everybody got to do something. We did like a traditional matcha tea service where we dressed in kimonos.
Yeah.
My kid wanted to crawl into the floor and die. She hated that.
Oh, really?
She's like, it's cultural appropriation, Mom. You're not supposed to do it. And I was like, okay, I respect that you believe that. I was like, however, you're not allowed to go to this formal tea service unless you're in kimono, which is why they dress you. But what she didn't love, then she got it. And like, they have a whole situation because it's for tourists, right? Like you go upstairs, there's women that braid your hair, they put things in it, you pick your kimono, they dress you. It was neat to do like the layers.
Yeah.
You don't put on like geisha makeup.
Yeah.
You can do that in other parts. That felt weird to me. Yeah. We all agreed, like a bunch of white ladies don't need to put on like full geisha white face. But then you can wear the kimonos until 6 p.m. And then this is in Kyoto, and you can like go through the Ginza district and like take pictures in front of all the traditional homes and stuff. And I was like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I was like, that feels weird. Yeah. I was like, but we can be at this tea place.
Just in our hotel, that was the robes for us.
Agreed.
Yeah. So we did also like took the picture,
What are you going to do with these like super woke kids? They're nervous.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm so glad that you had a good time.
We had a great time.
And I want to go again.
Yeah.
When I go again, you have to give me all of your.
Oh, I'll give you all my recs. I saved everything on my Google Map.
All we did was Tokyo. because we were just there 1 week, and he was working. But I would love to go like a bunch of different.
You have to go to Nara, the deer park place. That was
yeah,
wild.
you sent that picture, posted that picture. You were literally next to, I was like, I would have been shitting my pants, like,
oh no,
death.
that wasn't even, there were like a million deer. The deer are like all around you, you're petting them, you're touching them. When you first get out the train, the deer are overwhelming. And I had seen a lot of videos online. Like I watched.
Is there like poo poo pee pee everywhere?
I mean, there's poo poo for sure, but like you can go around it. You just have to pay attention.
Okay.
You just have to use your eyes. What you need to be mindful of is like you get off the train, and I'd seen all these videos that said the deer, obviously, like when you first get in the park, are the most aggressive because all the tourists immediately buy the deer cookies. And then the deer are like, sup, feed me. And then you're like surrounded by 19 deer. So we like skirted the edge of the park. The park is acres and acres and acres, like it's massive, and like went heading up into finding a shrine. And then once you're in, you realize there's literally thousands of deer. So there's deer everywhere.
Okay.
So when you get all up in there, the deer are way chill. Blah, blah. They're way chill.
Okay.
They're like relaxing in the shade. They're hanging out by the thing. So you just like find a couple and you're like, here, have some, deer cookie. And they're like, oh, hey, thank you. And they bow at you.
Oh.
So you go up to the deer and you go like this, and the deer go like this, and then they put their mouth up and they're ready for their cookie.
That's nice.
It's fun. It's really cool.
What beer did you drink?
So I drank obviously a lot
Asahi.
of your favorite,
Yes.
Asahi. I had some craft beers.
Oh.
I really liked that you could get good craft beers at the 7-Eleven or at the Lawson's at night. We went to a couple of breweries to eat. So I had like some local, typically like lagers and pilsners. And then my husband, because he doesn't drink, he was loving, they had really good 0 alcohol Japanese beers. So he was like, oh, this is a treat. It's much nicer than like the Heineken Zero
that
he has
you get here.
Which he's stopped drinking.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't.
Yeah. I
So,
mean, it gets old quickly.
Yeah, he was enjoying that.
Okay, good.
So it was great. And then my favorite gin, Roku gin, which is from Japan. So I had quite a few delicious gin and tonics.
I have that here.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Why haven't you served me that?
I don't know.
Well, we'll have to do that
Because it's up
after.
on the shelf with the rest of the stuff we don't drink.
Well, bitch, I'm here. I'm here.
Feed me.
Okay, so now I want to talk about this because we're going to tag it from Japan to Thailand.
Okay.
Okay. So obviously I'm watching like 10 million videos about Japan to like save things and learn things and, figure out what to do. And one of the things I had, then the internet and starts serving you content. And I had learned about the Japanese love hotels. Do you know about these?
Where you go for like an hour or what?
Yeah.
Hourly rate hotels.
Yeah. Hourly rate hotels where you go to love.
Okay.
Yeah. So yesterday, my husband had wanted to buy something on the local Facebook. And the
I'm like, where is this going?
Okay, buckle in. Here's the story. So he wanted to buy something off the local Facebook that somebody was selling, but they don't live in our community. They live just on the other side of the big mall by us, the Chengwatana Mall.
Yes.
In some other community called Motown or something. I don't know.
Whatever.
It was like a townhouse community. Anyway, so obviously because he's a big baby and he can't drive the car, his Uber driver had to take him over.
Exactly.
To go, 10 minutes away. So we get in the car, we drive over to the thing. We're driving like, just past the train station by our mall. There's like this little soy. We turn down the little soy, we're going and going. And all of a sudden I see out of my left something called the California Suite Hotel. And it is like bright orange and has like, I would call like the ground floor has these bays and they're like clown curtains, like yellow and green curtains, and then there's like rooms above it. I'm like, what the hell is this hotel?
Yes.
So I'm like, look it up. So he's looking it up. Turns out as we're like reading through the reviews, someone's like, what a great place to come. Perfect for a little getaway. We're like at the Chengwatana Mall.
Yeah, like why would you
like,
go out
why
there?
would you come out? This is not the cute part of Nonthaburi
No.
to like vacation, right?
No.
No. After reading like the 7th review, we realize it's because it's a love hotel. So there's a like, go get it on with your sweetheart. Because he's looking at pictures and he's like, there's a lot of mirrors in these rooms. Ugh. He's like, this kind of feels like a sex hotel.
How much did it cost per hour?
So it's like, 600 baht.
Oh, God, gross. What is that in dollars? Like 20?
It's like $20.
Gross.
Yeah, and it's talking about how it's clean. The
Ish.
air work.
Clean-ish.
No. Everybody said it was a very reasonable place to stay, to get away with your sweetheart, and they didn't like give you water in the room, but there was aircon that was cold. But they didn't think the staff was very nice. The sort of overriding theme that I got is it's clean. There's aircon and the staff isn't nice. But there's a love hotel right by us.
Oh, my goodness.
Called California Suite Hotel in Nonthaburi.
I have to look it up.
I'm going to have to show it to you.
Okay.
And I died. I giggled so hard because I was like, I know. I mean, obviously, sex tourism is massive over here. My hair salon, I told you they're building another brothel on the other side of my hair salon. There's already one on one side.
See, I definitely got in the wrong business with Pilates.
100%. No, the one. So my hair salon is here, and they live in the building. Those guys.
Yeah.
And there's a one over there, and it is Japanese Korean. So when I rolled up before I went out of town, I went to get my hair cut, and I was like, "What are they building over there?" And he goes, "Oh, they're building a brothel." And I was like, "That's a brothel. Are they expanding?"
Is it
He's
for
like,
Chinese?
It's for Chinese.
Yeah.
That one's Chinese. That's Japanese, Korean. And I said, well, who's this one? He's like, well, that one's for men on men. That one's for men and women. And I was like, Justin, where's the one for women and women? And he was like, there isn't one. And I was like, Justin, that's the business we should open. We should open the lesbian brothel. We'd make a mint.
You know, that's what I told you with the Charlie Brown place. There's one across the street. I'm pretty sure it's either Chinese or Korean. I can't remember. I think the waitress told me that it's Chinese only, but it's Chinese only. Like you cannot get in otherwise. So that's interesting.
Yeah. So we got love hotels, we got brothels, we got all kinds of stuff.
600 baht an hour.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty good deal.
Well, you know what I was thinking? Remember when we went out to dinner at home and you and your husband got a hotel to stay in on Nut because you didn't want to
on
Nut.
We weren't staying on the Nut, but
I don't know how to say it in Thai.
Okay,
One of us takes Thai. It's not me.
It was not a love hotel.
But I thought
it was $20 for the night.
You guys could experiment. You're the ones who are bold and willing to say, or should we do it together for the pod? We could just blow 600.
Go to California Dreaming or whatever.
California Suite Hotel. And you know what my husband said? He's like, that's for the cars. That's a bay to park your car so nobody sees your car. And I thought that's clever.
That is clever. But
so if you're going to go take your not
spouse. You don't really need the room. You could just stay in the car.
I mean, I guess so. But there's aircon. Well, you know. So, yeah.
Wow. Okay. No, the hotel we stayed at was also it was maybe 800 baht for the night.
I'm just saying, little Miss
Judgy
Pants.
Very nice.
Well, I'm not saying the California Suite Hotel
and
isn't
I think
very
they
nice.
gave us water.
That's the 200 baht is for the water.
Exactly. We stayed, before you left, I said I wanted to do a staycation, but I wasn't sure because the pictures looked like it was
with the
two king-size beds together.
Yeah.
And you looked at the pictures and said, I think it's just a bad angle.
Yes.
But
Did you go?
Yeah, we did.
And?
It was really nice.
Wait, but was it 2 king-size beds?
Well, we had 1 king-size bed. We stayed in a suite. But I didn't find out, and I didn't hear anything otherwise. So the aircon was super loud in the room, and I was happy about that because if there's one thing I don't want to hear, it's what's going on next door in a hotel room. Whether that's people having sex or kids like laughing and enjoying life.
Yes.
I don't want to hear any of it.
You don't want to hear any life in the room next door.
Exactly. It just kind of weirds me out. So, but it was really actually quite nice.
What was it called?
It was called Aiden Hotel on Sirawong. This is going to sound whatever. It doesn't matter. But I think it actually belongs to Best Western.
Oh, okay.
But I had just seen it a few times.
Oh, yeah. When you showed me, remember, I was like, this is a Best Western?
Yeah, my husband said the same. I was like, calm down. Like, get over it. It's already booked and it's paid for. So, we're going there.
I mean, I understand the emotional response to it. It's a Best Western.
Yeah, but, I mean, snobs?
Yeah.
Sorry, not everything is Anantara.
Well, if it's not an Antara, I'm not interested.
Obviously.
Not
and he was
interested.
the same way.
That's where we get on.
But we went there, and it was a cute place. They've done it really well.
Okay.
It must have been there for forever, and they've just renovated the hotel, and whatever owned it before this Aiden bought it. But they've done it, it's got this retro vibe to it. When you go upstairs to the rooms, all the walls, all the carpet are kind of this like burnt orange color, which was really cool. And the room was massive. I mean, we had a suite, but also they had.
Did it have that bathtub in the corner that you showed me?
It had actually the bathtub in the middle of like the bathroom suite. Like it was insane. And I think it was. They're doing deals, I think, still for the off season. It was less than 4,000 baht for the night plus the breakfast in the morning.
For a suite.
Yeah. And the breakfast was excellent
That's
as well.
awesome.
So we had a great time. We went to this place across the street from it. I need to look it up because we were just there last night again. It's called like Tusca something, but it was a tapas place. And I just saw like, oh, happy hour from 3 to 7. Okay. And they have
like,
sangria and tapas. So we went there. And this place is so cute, great decorations, everything. And they had actually been in Imsphere before and moved, probably because the rent's so fucking high in Imsphere. I don't know. I'm just assuming, But so we just made a staycation out of it, and it was fun. We went there, then we went to Mimi's for the second happy hour, and then we went to our Japanese place that we like to go to, and then, came home. And hotels are fun.
Hotels are the best.
It's just fun to have sex somewhere different.
For sure.
Yeah.
It makes you want to.
Exactly. Like, what is
when
that?
You're home, you're like, oh.
I'm like, I don't, like, no one in the room next to me better be having sex because I don't want to hear anything.
Right.
But
like, I want to be here having sex, making noise. It's not my house.
They should be sleeping anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, what I said earlier, completely different subject, but I said I'm not going to tell you before. I want to tell you now. First of all, I want to say we have listeners.
I know.
Like, I thought it was just like 3, like my husband listen. Even your husband doesn't really listen. I think he's finally falling in line, right?
Yeah, he's finally getting there after a lot of guilt. But some of my friends have really started to listen, and that's so nice.
But I'm excited.
Obviously, my best friend and my brother are our number one fans.
Okay, that's good. But they're like,
that's 5 people.
Yeah. I'm like, how many people are we at? Okay, plus like us.
Yes.
And Patrick.
Yes.
So anyways, we have some listeners, and I'm actually really happy about it. And this morning I woke up and there was a comment, and I was like, oh my God, like yesterday someone commented that I had completely fucked up, like how I posted the last one, but I was happy because it helped me. I was like, oh yeah, it totally did.
Thank you for your feedback.
Yeah. So look,
thank you for your feedback.
I'm happy if people are like engaging because I feel like we're talking to no one. Like,
no, we're not. People are listening.
No, but I'm just saying sometimes it feels like, because there's literally no engagement except my husband being like, how dare she say that was my favorite steak I ever had.
I stand by that quote.
He says
he doesn't remember.
No, he remembers. He says it was the best steak he had in the USA.
Okay, fine. I'll still roast him over the best steak you ever had in the USA.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it was so much better than that fucking shithole Smith. What is Smith and Weston?
Yeah, Smith and Weston in New York.
Is that not a gun?
Huh?
Oh, is that the same name?
I think it is. Wait,
no,
it's not called Smith and Weston. It's called. It is called Smith and something.
Smith and Walensky.
Smith and Walensky's.
Yeah,
in
that
Manhattan,
one we went there, and that
which
was
is like $1 billion.
Oh my God, it was insane.
Yeah. Like a side of broccoli is like $45.
Yes. So we went there. I can't enjoy
I
can't enjoy it.
Expensive.
I'm like, this is such fucking bullshit.
Whereas I'm like, who's paying?
Daddy, this steak tastes so good.
So yummy.
Yeah. Well,
give me this little thing to explode in my mouth.
So basically, favorite steak in the U.S. or maybe, I don't know, in fucking Florida. I don't know. But he was very upset, very upset.
I'm happy to like go toe to toe with him.
Okay, so we're running out of time, Meg, but I have to tell you the comment this morning.
Oh, yeah.
I went to look at it and it had been deleted. I was very upset. But I wrote it down and I don't have my phone with me, so I'm going to pretend like I'm quoting it.
Okay.
It said, maybe you guys should not talk about politics since you do not live in the U.S.
Maybe you should fuck right off, because the last time I checked, I may not live there currently, but let me think. everyone I know and love does, including my family.
That doesn't even matter. You get to still vote. And
yeah, I do.
Yeah,
still
you're
get to
still
vote. But
an
I was
American.
also how about I also fucking still have to pay taxes? So when I don't have to pay taxes,
You get 20 more seconds.
I'm happy to like cool it.
Yeah. But I was like,
take your MAGA coded comment. You're on the wrong pod, friend.
But I'm happy that someone's listening.
Yes, but also like and subscribe, please, on any platform to which you're listening to this.
Exactly. I knew that
Please
would trigger
like
you.
and subscribe.
I knew. I was like, I'm going to wait until and then just watch you be like, hold my beer.
Hold my beer. I'm being cool because we're almost out of time. But like, please like and subscribe. We love when you make comments. You can put it on the Instagram. You can put it on any of the places that you're.
But you know what's
listening.
hilarious?
What?
It was the episode where we just basically said that there was a UFC fight at the White House. That's not even politics. That's just literally what happened.
And that's why everyone's so sensitive. Snowflakes. Cool your jets. I am going to need a beer. We need to go have one right now.
All right.
Okay. Bye, bitch.